or like when you have step kids or things like that too. Just that you kind of take them into the fold, and it's not a separate situation. That's right.
Yeah, but also one thing I wanted to know is where did he get the money to buy a gun, a high-power rifle, and did anyone knew he bought those guns? Like, there's got to be a better way. To me, I'm for the Second Amendment for protecting your own home. Handguns, high-power rifles, no. No, there has to be some type of screening, some type of, if 20, I mean, even just regular handguns, but rifles, they do not need to be out in the streets. I'm sorry.
You know what? I hear you say screening, and what I'm going to tell you is that a psychopath is going to pass that screening. A sociopath is going to pass that screening. And so the people that you're saying you don't want to, and any criminal person who's in the life of criminality is going to pass that screening. And if they don't pass it, they're going to get it underground. And so when people talk about guns or the problem, I don't know if I can, I think it's not, I don't think that taking people's guns who are not going out killing people is the right thing to do. I think that any good person can be in a bad situation and harm somebody. You know what I mean? And I think that if you take away all the guns of the good people, then the only people that's going to have guns are the bad people. Well, no, I don't want to say bad people, but people who are not making good choices, right? So, or who might decide to, rob a liquor store, who might, rob somebody or steal their purse or whatever the situation is. So, I don't think that taking away the guns of good people or of people who have not committed crimes is the right thing to do. Now, if you want to say, okay, hey, this person has had 3 felonies, and we're going to take their guns away, just know that they're going to go under the table, and they're going to go get something.
That's how it is over there in Russia or China. They have like underground.
I mean, I think it's like that everywhere. So you have above board stuff and you have below board stuff. I mean, and this whole fight about guns, I think that we have to look at more of, I promise I'm not, it's not just because I'm a therapist. I do think we have to just look at more wellness of people, more of men and women making solid choices, not having all these kids with all these different women, and women having all these different kids with all these different men, and people being more true to themselves, and slowing down the relationship processes, and not wham bam thank you ma'am, now I got 5 kids, thinking about your future, and then trying to slowly but surely find a person to commit to that you can do forever with. And so when that family is on solid footing, the more families we have on solid footing, the less problems we have in our communities.
And it said that on that Outliers that whenever it's a mom and dad together, bringing up a child, it's more foundation versus being a single father, single mother, because you can't teach a man how, a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and a woman can't teach
a man can't.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A man can't teach their daughter to be a woman, it's so that disconnect.
Right.
And if that second parent is not in their life, then definitely issues arise later on down.
And that's, I'll give and take that 80-20, and I'll say the reason is because sometimes the relationships of the parents are dysfunctional. So it's better to be a single parent than to have a highly dysfunctional household with 2 parents. So sometimes, for those of you that subscribe to the Bible or subscribe to teaching and Christianity, I would say that the Bible, it talks about whenever there's a widow or a single mom, and that's in your family, that you're supposed to step up for them, but and step in the gap for them, stand in the gap. But it does not mean that, okay, well, my sister or my brother, has this girlfriend, and then they need all this stuff, and then I'm going to support. No. This is just if it's a single person and their kids, and then they need support, then you help them, you stand in the gap. But if they've got, they were in a relationship with somebody, then you let them do their thing. That's like, okay, I'm backing up now. But if that person is a single person just with their kids, then certainly you support. And that's what the Bible speaks of for widows, and I mean nowadays single parents. So and also something that's really important to bring up here that you and I kind of talked about earlier is, again, back to scripture, teaching a man how to fish. So, hey, you know what, you're having financial issues, let's sit down, let's look at a budget, hey, let me show you this, that is what you do for somebody you care about.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like you're the person that's always in the power position. Hey, let me show you, let me help you, so that when I give you this information, I've now taught you how to fish, and now you can choose to either stay in your current position or to take that information and go start fishing for yourself.
Yeah. Relationships, financial, job wise, anything that you can help to empower your friend, family members. Show them if you're in a good position, you share that information, and they can learn from it.
Right. They can choose to take it and use it or not.
Yes, that's another topic we need to talk about. But shout out to the Border Patrol agent.
Yes.
That went in there.
Yes.
Former military guy went in there, got shot. The bullet grazed him, shot the kid dead. But 40 minutes to get inside the school, I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't understand why the parents were there. They heard the shots, and it's a tight-knit community, so people heard shots. There's houses around there. You want to...
Well, so I've watched different news reports on it on different channels and things like that, and some of the things that I heard was that police were literally handcuffing parents that were trying to get into the building.
Tasing
they were
them.
Tasing
pepper
them.
spray.
All this stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm just glad it wasn't me there, because I feel like I would have fought through all of that, and you're not going to keep me out of that school. My granddaughter's in that school, and I think the Punisher would have straight up come up out of me, and it would have been on.
That's Mama Bear.
Yeah. Listen, you can stand out here. Hey, you know what? I know your job is to protect and serve.
Yeah.
Right now, you're not doing that, but I owe it to the one in the building to protect and serve them. So look, while you standing out here, totally fine. If that's what you choose, if that's what you've been taught to do, I'm not gonna. It's
not a laughing matter. I could just imagine her being like that. Just going out there, and I'd be probably the same way. Women are definitely protectors of their kids. So are guys, but women are something else. Women will get in there.
I'm telling you, straight up Punisher, baby. I mean, just Marvel all the way. I mean, it is. No, it's not a laughing matter, but I mean, I'm trying to. It's like you smile, you laugh to kind of hold back there's such a many days. I've spent turning the channel so that my granddaughter would not hear or see or become aware. She's very smart. She knows she attends an elementary school, and so when I think about the little girl whose friend got shot and she tried to help her, but she realized she was dead, and then she took her blood and smeared over her.
That survived.
Kudos to that kid for figuring out how to make it through there. But no 5, 6, 7, 8, no 10-year-old, no kid should have to
go through that. That's just
think about how do I survive school.
Especially that little girl, because she's gonna definitely have to go to some counseling, because all her classmates, friends.
How do I survive school? I mean, no kid should have to wake up and think about, am I going to survive school today?
Yeah.
And so that is, because I'm sitting here going back and forth in my head. Like, I used to have a daycare, and I'm sitting here like, okay, do I do this homeschool thing? Do I do, outside of the therapy part, like, because I feel like people need to have a haven somewhere that is smaller, but then the kids can come or whatever, and then it's, almost like Fort Knox, and I want to respond in a way that's useful and helpful to parents and kids, but I mean, it's unnerving. It's truly, the whole thing is so unnerving. And so like about 3 days later, my son says, I forgot what the conversation was, but he's like, but there's been like 12 more mass shootings in the U.S. since Uvalde.
200 and something people have passed away since since January of 2022.
No, but I'm talking about just since Uvalde, and it was like 4 days or 5 days after
Yeah.
that, and it had been, I mean, the radicalization, and I just,
Yeah.
so this is really, it's annoying because when I talk to people, everybody has a different perspective. I was in a restaurant yesterday, and I was talking to a millionaire, and it was crazy, you know, and it was interesting that he would get into a conversation with me about the topic of, you know, like politics and things, and I was like, because he's Caucasian and I'm not, and I was like, you know, hey, this is not a good place to meet, you know, to have this conversation, and I don't know you, you don't know me. Luckily, we're both two reasonable people.
To respect each other's opinion.
Right, to respect each other's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But in looking, listening, and, you know, just an observation, the idea of the democracy no longer being a democracy, and you going to sleep with it being a democracy and waking up with it being any other type of situation, autocracy, so just any other, you know, we could be like Russia, you know, we could be, you know, we could, you know,
Communism.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? Matthew McConaughey, who's from Uvalde, went to the White House. And
I saw him.
He's like, if you're gonna be elected leaders in Congress, we need not just be there to collect the paycheck just to get reelected. You guys need to do something about these gun laws. You guys need to do something because this doesn't sit well, you know.
But we keep focusing. I mean, I love Matthew McConaughey, and I think that he has some awesome input. And I mean, hey, I was hoping that he would have run for governor, like they were saying at a point. But at any rate, you know, here we are, and like I said, it's just my opinion.
Right.
I don't believe it's a gun thing. I think it starts with the foundation of life, which is the home life. You know, and when you look at all these kids in foster care, all these kids born to people on drugs, all these people who are
like the Colorado shooting, the guy was like disoriented or something. Remember that when they were watching Batman, that happened some time back. The one that had the colored hair. Remember this one about 5 years ago?
I don't remember that one, but I did see, this is about 4 to 6 months ago. I don't know if it was that long ago. And a lady here, right here in Texas, I think north side, far north on 59, she was actually making meth, apparently smoking meth, and she called the police on herself because her child was in her house while she was cooking meth, and she knew she was high and she couldn't tend to her child.
Wow.
I mean, you have this beautiful baby here, and this is your choice that you're making. So again, this is not, it starts with the home foundation.
Home foundation, and my prayers go out to all, not just Uvalde, everyone in the whole country that's been in this. My prayers go out to your family, you know, to be strong, and also the whole world. There's this whole world right now is just, it needs to heal, and right now it's in a bad spot with everything going on. Gas prices are high. It's just
groceries,
cars, everything,
used cars,
houses,
just
everything. Wait, people, to buy your house. Don't buy your house right now. Wait, it's gonna bust. You'll be able to get your home. Jobs are still good right now. It's not bad, but it's just this whole country just needs to heal, and it's a very bad place. You throw in these shootings in it, and it's just even.
You're gonna tell the California people stop coming here
and
buying
California
houses for
people,
cash?
look, y'all, yes.
Stop coming here buying houses for cash.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get a loan like everybody else. You could pay it off in 30 days, but go ahead and just get a loan like everybody else and stop.
Yeah,
that's
they're
not
coming
cool.
to Texas.
And just running the house
Y'all need
market.
to fix y'all state first.
Yeah, go ahead, stay back in California. I mean, you know, help.
I've been seeing a lot of
help California.
License plate from California.
Yeah, don't just leave California. Help California stay great.
Hollywood, y'all stay in Hollywood. You know, y'all got Disneyland over there and stuff.
Help California stay great. Don't come to Texas. We're gonna come visit y'all.
We'll come visit y'all. Y'all got the nice weather. Don't come over here. It's too hot.
But everybody from every state is like coming to Texas, which is like a whole different topic.
200,000 people are coming, moving every year. 200,000.
No, plus the border. Jesus Christ. Look. Listen, there is enough land mass And
Canada.
there's enough. Oh no, Canada not having that.
Alaska.
So, listen, there's enough land mass in whatever country where you are, in whatever state where you are. Connect with some people. Get some collaborations together to figure out, hey, how can I live in Honduras. How can I grow something here? Maybe I can make a connection with somebody that's willing to send me $20 a month, and then I can start tilling some land to build to have some food or something, and maybe I could sell the food, or you know what I'm saying. So find a partner, find somebody that can help you to help yourself, and then when you help yourself, you get paid back that initial $20 or that $40 or whatever, so that way you can kind of learn to live where you are.
You know, they pay people to move to Alaska. They have so much land over there. California people, they have so much land over there.
Whereas dark half a day.
It's cheap. It's cheap, y'all. That's a good investment. Just saying. I guess Texas is stuck in the middle. Got people from the border coming over here. People from California. People from Washington. People from Oregon.
Everyone. I just if you're in a good if you don't like where you are, I mean, try to find, like I said, connections and collaborate with others.
That is because of people that are going for their jobs that live over there. I understand.
But just don't come here buying houses in cash. I mean, you have totally wrecked the system. I mean, for what you guys are paying millions for there, it's like so much less here. But oh my God, the prices.
$300,000 houses now.
I was looking at some houses in like, what would have been, an easy 250, 2.5, 3 years ago, 400,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, and then the bathroom not updated. Oh no, and then carpet.
No.
Just a lot of, so no, just so you can come if you just need to come. That's fine. But all I'm saying is,
be mindful.
Use a loan, and then just pay it off in 30 days. That's all I'm saying. Get your loan situated.
30 days.
Pay it off in 30 days. Don't come. Just run in this market.
A lot of people in California, especially people that can't afford to live there, live like in a house like with their family. Like 4 or 5 people live in one house over there. There's like all the real estate over there. It's
five different incomes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
To pay off a house, and that's why it's a lot of people that they'll stay in their houses. They get passed down, because of course their houses go up, but a lot of the families pass it down to their kids or whatever. They stays in the family for so long. You know what I mean? But there's no more room over there. Everything is taken. The real estate is. How do you build over there when everything is taken?
But there's houses for sale over there. I mean, but like you said, people are leaving for jobs or whatever they think is a better opportunity. I mean, if you just gotta come here, just go to Austin. Just go to Austin. Don't bypass Houston.
Or Dallas. Stay in Dallas. You can go to Dallas.
Yeah, go to Dallas. Don't
come to Houston.
Bypass Houston.
Don't go to Houston. But see, Houston is a lot like LA because we got the beach here, and it's a lot like LA.
We don't really have no beach here. Come on, and don't you dare talk about the beaches like LA. Come. Come on, don't do that.
So by the coast, but
what coast? Come on, let's listen.
The Gulf Coast.
Listen, Linda. It is not. I've been calling everybody Linda lately. From the Listen, Linda, from the little boy.
Yeah.
That you would say, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if there's a comparison, but I think in one of the previous videos I was telling you that one of my clients had said to me that they had gone to a beach in California lately, in the past 2 years, and that there was like nothing but tents and homeless people.
You know what? Charles Barkley said that about San Francisco. He says, I don't want to be staying with a bunch of homeless people. He called them out. He said, I don't like it here. He goes, and then it was raining really hard in Dallas. This is the playoffs when it was San Francisco Golden State Warriors versus the Dallas Mavericks. And it was raining. You remember it raining a couple weeks ago? Mm-hmm. It rained hard here. He says, I wish it rained on them homeless people so they can go somewhere. No shame. We don't have that here. We don't have that homeless problem here in Texas. They're gonna they're gonna give you a ticket. And you're not gonna have your tent wherever you wanna.
No. Now we do, like, I was going downtown, because they around. So as soon as you're coming down off the little bridge, they're right over there, and they tents to the side of the bridge, under the bridge. They did move some from under one bridge, but there are a lot of we have homeless. I mean, Austin has homeless. Everywhere has homeless.
Austin is pretty bad. I've heard that that's gone bad. That it wasn't like that. They're hanging around 6th Street and
everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
I mean, and even I remember driving out there, and they're like in the street, like don't want to get out of your way when you're driving, like.
But California is 10 times worse, because they could set up shop anywhere, and not be given a ticket or anything. So that's a whole other subject.
What about collaboration? So I understand. I don't have the answer to all the world's problems, but what I'm just saying is, what about collaboration? Like, what if 3 homeless people got together and said, okay, man, let's just say if we try and get a few dollars on the street for 20 days, let's get enough where we can buy us a lawnmower, or let's get enough so we can do something, and then try to start something. I mean, I don't know if when we stop and give somebody money on the street, if that really helps the situation, or if it causes them to feel like, oh, well, I can continue to just do this. I don't have to do something for myself.
But they do have, California does have these places where you can go and stay, but you can't, and some of these are druggies, and you can't go in these facilities and shoot up and do your drugs, so they get kicked out. You can't go in there and drink. You can stay there if you're clean and you're trying to get on your feet.
But I just mean homeless, period. I know Harris County has something where we're starting to hire some of the homeless people to give them some jobs and things like that. And again, I mean, a lot of homeless people are, smart, have some wisdom, have a lot of things going for themselves, and sometimes just got caught in a really bad situation. And the stars just didn't align, and then next thing you know, they're homeless or something. So that's what I'm saying, I would just hope that some of them would come together and collaborate.
And I'm sure there's nonprofit organizations that do help them out, but you got to be able to help yourself out. Like, right. Bottom line is, seek help, whatever you need to do to get on your feet. And it is hard sometimes, especially if you don't have your ID, you don't have a place so you can get a job, a residency. There's a lot of
address.
Options. Yeah, that's one of the main things that happens. There could be some type of collaboration where they can get this facility.
If they could have an address, use that address. Like,
and so they can get a job and get on their feet.
Right, and if they need to get Social Security, if they need to get food stamps, if they need to get something for the short term until they can get situated. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, well, we touched a lot of subjects on today, y'all. Thank you for watching and listening to the Drive Podcast with DJ Quest One
and your girl Shay T.
Tune into the next episode where we're going to talk about more topics. One of the topics we wanted to talk about was online dating. We haven't hit that yet. We'll definitely want to try that. We're going to touch that.
Y'all don't even want to hear what I gotta say. Y'all don't want to hear it.
Because I've gone into some situations there too. But anyways, y'all, thanks for watching, and peace out.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and what else they gonna do?
What is it? Subscribe, like, and watch?
And share. And then they're gonna share, and they're gonna like and watch and share and subscribe.
Yeah,
they're gonna do it all.
Watch and share. Yeah, I gotta do it all.
Do everything. Do it all. Anyway.
Watch and share.
Thank you guys for being here with us on the drive. Many blessings. Peace out.
Peace out.